My people, welcome back to the house. It's your boy Till here, and today we are taking a look at the 5 best builds in NBA Live 18, and we're going to be talking about their primary skills, secondary, some of their traits, and also their signature abilities. That way, for those of you that have recently picked up NBA Live or have already been in the game and need to maximize your play style and how to use your character, we're going to be talking about that today, my people. This video will be subjective, so all of this will be my opinion, of course. Leave in the comment section some of your feedbacks and also your top 5 lists. But hey, let's go ahead and get into it, my people, and see this top 5 list.
I'm racked up like rappers. I'm wrapped up on camera. Get knocked out on camera.
But for the 5 best builds, I want to go ahead and take a look at number 1, as that's the wing scorer. Just a pure scoring build, point blank period. There's nothing else to explain. To explain the signature ability though, this is how you can maximize or play the best as your build when you're using your archetype. So with the wing score, the inside out is the signature ability, and that's finishing at the rim will grant a stackable boost to 3-point shooting accuracy. So the more you finish at the rim, the more you can start pulling your game out. It's kind of like the Melo effect. If you know Carmelo Anthony, if he gets hot from mid-range, finishing at the basket, a couple layups, he's gonna pull that thing out and start lighting you up from 3, and that's how he gets hot. But you see the primary skills, you got 93 dribbling, 93 dunk, so it can unlock every dunk package. The dribbling can unlock the majority of the fastest dribbling packages, and also shot off the dribble and mid-range shot. So literally, guys, this is a scoring threat pure all the way through. Nothing else to explain about it. Of course, the secondary skills, you can only choose 2 if you are new to NBA Live. So out of the 3, you can only choose contested shot, layup, and inside shot. I've seen most people go with layup just to be able to adjust in the air when they can't get the finishing ability of the dunk, or contested shot. That way when people are closing out on them, they can have that opportunity to finish strong, getting those shots up.
Pull up with the spark, hit you in the dark. Tear your ass apart when you swim with sharks.
So moving on to the next build in NBA Live 18 is the rim protector. My people, this is probably one of the strongest builds in the game, simple because of what the signature ability is, the Intimidator. Opponents get a penalty to shooting and finishing in the paint whenever you are near. Simple as that. If you're around the paint and somebody tries to go for a layup, a dunk, a mid-range, a post shot, they may honestly miss the shot. And the good thing about it is that this is one of the most athletic builds. So most times it's a block, a catch block, or just shutting down an opponent, period. You see the primary skills, the shot block gets up to a 93. You get rebounding up to a 93, so it's strong on the offensive end and defensive end. The dunk package also gets to a 93, and that's a good look because it unlocks every dunk package that you want. So obviously that tells you this is one of the most athletic builds in NBA Live. Then you get post defense. Secondary skills, you can only choose 2, but I've seen a lot of people go with inside shot and on-ball defense. And I believe if you do choose on-ball defense, you get a +2 boost to your speed. And that honestly helps when somebody tries to pull you out of the paint and try to play that stretch game with you. You can honestly still clamp up and you can put that chains on them, my people.
Thought this was always the plan. Yeah, I might go fly to Japan. Ay,
now we're taking a look at the Brody build, the slasher. Uses quickness and finesse to slash through the defense and finish at the rim. My people, honestly, this build answers for itself. It's fast, strong, it can get to the basket, and it can handle the rock. The signature ability with this build, and this is to help you maximize these point guards, because I've seen a lot of people play with point shooters, slashers, playmakers, and they're too busy trying to score, but they're not maximizing or playing the best potential basketball with their builds by not using a signature ability. So with the slasher, every assist will grant you a stackable boost to your ability to finish at the rim. Honestly, if you get 2 assists on that third go to the basket, you may honestly posterize somebody or take somebody out the picture, period. With that signature ability, it honestly makes it to where your offense will be transition nonstop, and really you'll be an immediate threat, because the second you try to get somebody else open and get them busy in the game, your guy's going to be ready to just punch on anybody, and that's scary. The primary skills, 93 dribbling, 93 layups, so you know it's going to have that fillet, that jelly at the basket, going to be doing everything it can. Shot off the dribble and the mid-range shot. Going back to the secondary skills here, you got to choose 2 skills, obviously. Passing and dunking are probably one of the most that people do pick just to be able to use their signature ability to the fullest. Obviously, it doesn't have the on-ball defense if you don't go with that, but you can still choose it for a secondary skill, but you may lack in dunking and passing, and that'll take away from the slashing ability. Now moving on to the point shooter and Steph Curry. I mean, that's what you're looking for in a point shooter, and the signature ability makes this build extremely strong. Dishing out an assist grants a stackable boost to 3-point shooting accuracy. Simple as that. If you give assist and you're looking for your next bucket, maybe 2 assists, right at that third one, you may be knocking down something from way back at any point in time. The difference with this build and the wing shooter is that this build is more involved in the offense, with it being the point guard. You can dribble, you can pass, and the wing shooter has to be open to knock down its shots. It's a strong build, but the point shooter is involved where it can dribble, create a shot, pass it out, get other people open, and also pick and pop, pick and roll, screen and roll, any situation, 2-man game. With this build, this is dangerous because all it needs is a little bit of space, and with that space is knocking down that tray. So my people, last but not least, the wing defender. And I may be a little biased, obviously, because if you've been on my channel, you notice I have a current series going on with the drip drop in the league and in the streets, and he's a wing defender. And the signature ability of this build is 2-way impact. A steal, block, or successful shot contest grants a boost to scoring at the rim for 1 possession. So all this build has to do is be involved on the defensive end, and it already gets a boost to scoring on the offensive end. The primary skills are on-ball defense up to a 93, layup, shot block, and steal, and all those get up to a 93. And if you go against a bad wing defender, all he has to do really is to spam steal, and he may get it from you. The secondary skills, you can choose 2 skills, and you get dribbling, dunk, mid-range shot. Drip drop, my character that I have in NBA Live 18, he has dribbling and dunk. And with that, I can unlock around 6 or 4 dribbling packages, and I can unlock 3 dunk packages. So it makes it for a strong build. This may be one of the fastest, strongest, most athletic builds. Obviously, you see Kawhi Leonard, and if you see how he plays in the league, it's very strong and very MVP-ish like. That's the word I like to use for it. Another thing that makes this build strong, and I'm not going to carry on too long, is the 3-point trait. The 3-point trait is something that you'll have to unlock. I think you have to take around 175 threes, and you get the 3-point trait up to gold. Once you get that up to gold, guys, it gives you a rating of 78 overall for a 3-point shot. Everybody knows that's not super high, but that's good enough to where if you're open, or if you got an open look at the rim, you can take that shot. Also, it has the inside shot trait as well, and that does the same thing that the 3-point trait does, and it gets you up to a 78 inside shot. So it's a good look with this build being a jack of all trades, but also being very strong defensively. But hey, my people, thank you for being here in the house today, enjoying some more NBA Live 18. Thank you for the 22K. Yo, I'm so blessed to have you guys in my life, and honestly supporting the content that the man Till been putting up. But hey, we in the house. Peace, guys.